So here's Chelsea's appearance.
Don't forget to send in Twitter photos of your best gymnastic pose. Bonus points if you have the show on in the background. Double bonus points if you're wearing a leotard, because I'll enjoy that effort. On to my next guest. She's been acting since she was 3 years old. And here's what else you don't know about Chelsea Hobbs. She's a Canadian import who's obsessed with America's Next Top Model and cooking pasta. She's even almost met the president. Please welcome Chelsea Hobbs. So in your intro package there, it says you nearly met the president. Tell us what happened.
Well, I guess you could say that. I was on an LA freeway and he drove by me.
So
with like 40 cars, so I felt like I was pretty close to him.
That's amazing. You could have driven into him or anything. Not that you want to.
He was going the other way too. But
did you wave?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
You could have moonied out the window at him. What kind of car do you have?
I have a Mercedes.
Lovely.
Yeah, it was my present to myself.
Very nice. You go, girl. If your car could talk, which it can't, but if it could, what would it say to you?
Well, my car does talk to me.
Okay. Is she he or she?
Her name's Lola. We named her Lola, and she tells me where to go because I have no idea how to get around
That's
at
just
all.
called sat-nav.
Yeah, it's just GPS.
So your new series, Make It or Break It, it's all about the world of competitive gymnastics. When you were growing up, did you enjoy those movies, like the Bring It On cheerleading things, or the active kind of movies?
I wasn't so... I watched them, but I was more into the dance movies. Mm-hmm. I was a dancer, so any dance movie I love to watch. Okay. Yeah, I was really into that.
Do you like Channing Tatum?
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
Do you think, because I'm suspicious, I think he might be pretty smooth all over. What do you think?
He looks smooth as opposed to hairy.
He doesn't look like he could cultivate a beard ever.
Do you like Channing Tatum?
Yeah, I'm fixated by the man. I can't stop looking at his bald face.
He does look smooth.
Hey, it's a joke. You don't have to do that. How did you get in shape to play an Olympic-level gymnast? Was it tough work?
It was so hard. Those girls have muscles that I can't even pretend that I have. They work since they're 3 years old to have them. So we had to go into training for months doing pull-ups. I started and I could barely pull up, and then now I can do 4, and I'm really proud of myself.
Wow. That's actually really... I can't open doors, so that sounds like...
It's hard. And then we were on Muscle Beach in California, where we were running in the sand and doing Russian jumps with our legs up, and something called a crab walk. Have you ever done a crab walk?
Is that where you're backwards on the floor?
Yeah.
I used to do this as a kid. I'm way too old and not flexible enough now to try it out.
I'll teach you.
Yeah! You're going to teach it. I'm not going to do it myself. Can I delegate? Jeffrey? Jeffrey, get on it. This is Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey.
He works on the show. He can help you out. So, yeah, you teach him.
All right, so basically, you get down like this.
Yes.
And you walk backwards. And you have to keep your butt up. You have to put your butt up higher.
Come on, Jeffrey.
There you go. Now don't drop it.
Don't let it
walk.
drop.
And then walk backwards.
This is kind of weird.
You're dropping. Okay.
I'm feeling too kinky. I'm going to stop this. Thanks, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, everyone. Okay, so let's take a look at the trick from Make It or Break It. Here it is. Routines. Is it you or is it?
Oh yeah, it's me.
Is it?
No. We have actually probably 3 doubles each. Sometimes more or less. They're Olympic caliber or NCAA champions. They're all crazy, and they pick what double is right for us based on like the trick. Like some of them are really good at bars, or some are really good at beam or floor. So it depends what they have to show.
I've seen a picture of you and your stunt double though. You look so alike. It's great. Look, that's crazy. Does it ever confuse you on set? Are you like, is that a mirror?
It is weird because sometimes we'll have 3 of them in one day, and there'll be like 4 of me walking around, and like even my castmates will be like, Chelsea, do you know where Chelsea is? Because there's so many of us.
Do they train for acting though in the same way that you train for gymnastics? So one day they'll try and steal your job. They're like, I'm going to take some acting lessons on the side.
No, they actually are pretty awesome though. Like they try to take on kind of our movements.
Yeah.
You know, like some of us, like if I'm not as, I'm more classical with my movements, so they'll try to be more classical with their movements.
Oh, amazing.
And, yeah.
That's very clever.
Yeah.
How much gymnastics can you actually do though? Did you ever do it as a child? Can you?
No, I never did it. My mom was a gymnast, and she never put me in it because she didn't want my sister and I to have back pain and problems like she did. So, yeah, I wish she would have, but I can't really do...
Because earlier on we did this thing where we're trying to get people to send in pictures of a landing pose, and I did my fake impression of one, which is this.
Okay.
Can you tell me how to do it properly?
Don't bend your knee.
Okay.
You want to be strong, and you got to put your arms straight up. Yeah, and look up and kind of look down like... They've got that attitude.
Like this? Haughty. Okay, here we go. Well, that's it.
Yeah, that'll do. Arms really close to your ears.
Okay. That's it. Chelsea, I'm going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with Chelsea after this.
Up next, gymnastic.
And then we fast forward. And then they just do poses with people in the audience.
A very special gymnastics edition of Will They or Won't They?
Will they or won't they?
Chelsea, I've paired you with an audience member. This is the lovely Brian. Okay, so let's check out the first acrobatic clip. Here it is.
You can't say do.
That bikini, it doesn't look safe. Do you perform in bikinis ever?
No, sometimes I feel like it in that leotard.
Right.
And that's the whole segment.
Will she or won't she?
Won't they?
You think they won't? She's going to land on her head though if that happens.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
You can't say do. You say do like,
Oh, yeah.